It's one of those things where, I mean, Coach Gundy, he tells us it all the time, stay humble and stay hungry. And it's one of those things where, like, I mean, he knew he could play like this. And he knew, like, you know, given the opportunity, he could play like this. So, like, honestly, it's not even a shock to him. You know, like, of course, you know, you get more, you know, buzz and all that stuff around your name, and the pressure goes up. But I think he, you know, relishes in that. Like, he loves the opportunity to go out there every single day, you know, make plays, play hard, you know, and just, I think the passion that he shows for his teammates is one of the big things that I don't think people, like, they may see it, but they don't see it. Like, after his fumble, when, you know, he may get mad or upset or something like that, you know, other people may see that as, like, you know, being, you know, not ready or something like that. We see that as passion. So we see that as, like, oh, he wants to do great and all this stuff. So, I mean, all this, you know, buzz or whatever around his name and stuff like that, like, it's only going to continue because he's only going to continue to play great.
Has he changed much in the past month, or has he just been the same?
He's the same person, as always. Like, I'm telling you, the fame and all this stuff, it doesn't get to his head because, I mean, when you expect to play like that, then you know certain things are going to come with it. So, yeah, he's been the same person.
Mike today talked a little bit about Bedlam, you know, not being as much hate in between teams as maybe there was when he was spitting in Brian Bosworth's face. Now maybe guys are, you know, hugging and sharing jerseys before the sideline. Do you sense any of that? Is there still some hate in between?
I mean, there's always gonna be hate, like, of course, when it's just like a robbery and stuff. But I mean, he's not wrong. Like, I know some people over there. You know, you got friends. I mean, I got friends all through the Big 12, whether we went to high school together, you know, played 7-on-7 or stuff like that. Like, people just do a lot more things nowadays with, like, you have a lot more chance to meet other people and stuff, so you grow relationships and stuff like that. So, like, you know, you talk to them maybe during the season or you see them after the game and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to just hate all the time.
Sure.
When you maybe talk to most of these people all the time. So, like, I mean, I get what he's saying.
Is it different seeing Trace on the other side?
It probably will. Like, once we get on the field, we're still gonna talk mess, and we're still gonna go at them and all that stuff. Like, it's gonna be no different than, you know, playing like anybody else. So we're still gonna just go out there and play, and then, you know, after the game, I'm not gonna be like, hey, I want to kill you. You know, we might hook it up and like talk and stuff like that. But, you know, I mean, it's not any different.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it. I mean, Trace is a guy that you guys all love. It's not like he left on bad terms.
Yeah.
So.
Who else do you know besides Trace over there?
I know Trace. I know Gentry Williams. He's a D lineman. Don't tell me his name. I know his name. He's a D lineman. And I think there's a couple of JJ Hester. I know him. There's a couple of people I know.
Is JJ in your class?
Yes, he was in my class.
I mean, is it a good thing that players are more friendly now? Is it?
I mean, it's just something you can't. I mean, it just comes with the test of times. I mean, unless you're just completely off social media and you never go to any 7-on-7 tournaments, you never play in high school football or anything like that, then, like, and you never meet anybody, then maybe you hate everybody. But, like, I mean, just the way the world works right nowadays, people go every places. You got to go to all these camps and showcase and all this other stuff. You just naturally meet people, you know, as you go on. So it's just one of those things.
Did you see? I think Trace came and saw you guys play on his open day. Did you see him that weekend?
I didn't get to see him that weekend. I think maybe he was out on the strip or something like that. But, like, I don't think I was able to see him that weekend.
KU, I think it was that. When you beat KU, he was obviously out.
Then maybe he wasn't out because I was out afterwards and I did not see him. So I don't know.
I like your honesty there.
I think of the D lineman. Ethan Downs.
No. I know him, but I think he was like, he did 7-on-7 after.
Jordan Kelly?
Yes, Jordan Kelly from Union. Yeah.
That's very good. For the record.
I thought JJ was in your class just because Super 30 that year.
Yes, sir.
And all that stuff. So.
Hey, going back to Leon real fast. I mean, what signs did you see in practice that made you not surprised about what he did in the game?
Just like the way he can high point the ball and like his consistency with like catching the balls and just like, you know, he's super, for as big as he is, he's really fast. And so, like, most people don't expect, like, you know, a big receiver to, like, move that way. So I think, you know, just the way, like, he is attacking people, like, off the line. And I think you kind of get caught off guard by, like, the way he moves for how big he is. So I think that's one of the things that, you know, I was like, okay, he's going to give these corners and safeties, you know, fit, you know, playing in this league.
Were you surprised that he had the performance he did, you know, on Saturday?
No, not at all. Because I mean, what he does in practice, you know, catching the big balls and stuff like that, like, you know, he's used to it, and you know, he relishes in that to like be able to make a play and stuff like that. So, Like, was I surprised he had that many yards in his first game? Maybe, yeah, but I'm not surprised at like what he did.
PP, tell me about Boone, the cat.